Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to give you 5 texts that I use that make edits just look better automatically. It just helps out a lot. We're doing the one word at a time text. And then we're doing a soft edit text. We're going to do blurred text. I'm going to do stretch text. And then one of the cleanest ones that I've just figured out how to do is burn text to a different text. Today I'm going to give you that, those 5 different texts. This video is kind of different than my other ones because my other ones aren't tutorials. I'm thinking of doing more tutorials. I ain't gatekeeping nothing from you guys. Also, I posted a thing on my community tab or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but it's just like suggestions for video ideas. But I am trying to get some good videos out for y'all, okay? But yeah, let's get into the video. How I do my text, I usually never use just normal text. I always use animated text. So, and I always make a totally different layer than on this photo, for example. I use the Arial, this one. I don't know what I can't, bro. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. Arial bold italic MT. It's a free one. You don't need to download it. It's really good. So this is what I do. And usually when I have audio, you have to replay this a lot to get good timing. All you have to do when a new word pops up, for example in the audio, you just have to do this. You literally just one frame after, it's gonna be gone. And then hold your keyframe, whatever thing there, and then keep the first word and then just add the next word. So, and then here, since you kept where the last text disappeared, you just click this and then fade it to the last frame the other text is there. So here, if you want to look, there. Also, I love doing it with the end text, when it's all done. I fade, I do 0, 100, 0, 100, 100, 0, there. So then it blinks. Now that you have that layer, I usually put this one in, and then the next one, and then here you go to mask. I already have it set. These are the settings to remove the background. You can change it as much as you like, play around with it. It doesn't really do much, but yeah. Anyways, so then it should pop up there. And usually I put this color shadow and just put it as close as possible, black, and then fade. So yeah, there's our example. Okay, now we're doing soft text. I just called it soft text because I don't know the actual word for it. But I mainly use them in soft edit, so that's why I called it that. This one's really easy. So what I do, make your own layer. So here, we're gonna use the example text. And what I usually do, I usually make it go back a bit. It could be lower than 75, it doesn't matter. It can fade in, and then at the end you want it to go as further, so like that. Make it fade out at the end. And then make it soft, re-effect. Then you go over here, search up glass ripples. I already have it saved. And then click this arrow here and click moving, and then put it way down, or you can keep it way up, adjust it as much as you want. So I like that. I'm gonna save it, and then the next thing you do, re-effect, and then you change this to turbulence 2. Turbulence low-key is kind of optional, you don't need it, and then I do slow and then down a bit. Then what I do is I do jerky and then put it down to like pretty low. So that's the text. And then same as before, you add your picture, blah blah blah, put it in, and there you have it. And usually when I do soft text, I don't use the this color shadow. I mainly use this outline fuzzy, and you can either do black, but sometimes I like doing white and then like going really out, so then it just looks like it's glowing, which is really cool. And yeah. Okay, now it's time for the blurred text. Blurred text I use like for everything. It could be for soft edits or the one word at the time edits. It could even be for stretch text. It goes with everything. I'm just gonna show you how I blur it. So we get your text just like that, and you actually don't do anything. I mean, you can like if you want, but you can like fade it on stuff, but I don't. And then go back into multi-layer, click on it, and then search up glow blur and click glow blur. And then bring this one, the one with like the gray outline here, bring it down to this line, and then bring the other one down to that line, but then this down a bit more. But if you don't want the glow, I think you can just take it off and make it just blurry. Yeah, like you can do that too, but preferably I like the glow. And yeah, that's just how you do the blur. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Blur, glow, whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna do stretch text. This is how you do a stretch text. So multi-layer, as per usual, we do not want to put it on the same layer as the photo, and you actually don't touch it for the first time. But then you go back, and then you go to layout, and then you search up stretchy. I have it saved again. Usually when I'm doing stretch text, I want it to be very abrupt and like abrupt and sudden, and actually change it as much as you like. Sadly, you can't do horizontal at the same time, so if you want to have horizontal at the same time, save the vertical stretch and just go back to that layer and then click stretch, and then this arrow if you want to go horizontal as well, because I just find it looks better when they're kind of grouped up and not just random spirals. And then sometimes you can actually do them together, so like this, just your choice of how you want it to look. So when you're done with the stretch effect, again, put it on your new layer and then mask out the back. Okay, now we're gonna do like the burn text with different text. Like, I don't know what to call these, but this is like good for kind of just like cool aesthetic edits. Anyways, you make a new layer as usual, and then example text, you actually just can save it, and then you go back, and then you have your example text. And then what you do is you go to blur, the C Pro blur, that's what you need to search up. You create another thing, add a cursive text or just a different text or the same text, it doesn't matter. I just like cursive. And then it should be animation, and then make it fade, but don't have it fade just yet. So then go back to your first one. And then this one, just make it like fade in. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to fade in. And then when you want your other text to pop up, use the blur, so like here, and then blur, and then later on, like keyframes later, make it fade out. Make this part like 100, so it like blurs and then it fades out. So this is what it should look like. And then before it blurs, go on your second layer, set a keyframe still at 0, show all layers, and then when it's faded out, make it go to 50, and then add a keyframe if you want, and then I we'll do a fade out as well. So this is what it should look like. And again, put your photo first layer or video and then mask it, and then here you go. Yeah, and that is the burn text to a different text. I hope this tutorial helped you guys out. I'm not the best at explaining, I apologize. But if you guys want any other tutorials, I'm thinking of doing a TikTok style tutorial, which will have like a bunch of different elements that makes a TikTok style edit TikTok style, how to do those effects. So yeah, just let me know if you guys want any more tutorials. No credits needed, by the way, because I'm probably not the first one who's found these texts out. But yeah, bye guys.